They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Downs going in motion right. Richardson to the air on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. A solid stiff arm. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 36-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Back to Taylor on first down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the run, this is Gray. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run it now with Gray. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. I saw you nodding your head in approval at that decision to go for it. You liked it.
I love aggressive coaches. I love when they decide to go for it. And in this case, even if they don't get it, you turn the ball over to a team that's going to have to go 99 yards to put in the end zone the opposite way. I like your odds.
Mahomes will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. There, Richardson back to throw it. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. On the move to his left. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to...
Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are once again back in front.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Perine. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Up the middle, here's Perine. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Samaje Perine, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Richardson. Flushed out right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. That one finds Pierce right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Trying for it with P-Ryan. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. Sheds off the tackle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Pacheco. is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Richardson working from the gun. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. And Richardson yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Third and 1, Richardson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy.
what you talking about. There's still something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance to the turns daylight. So jump in the moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And he returns this to the 22. May going to throw right away. And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they go play action with May.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. To the air, May. Gets this complete to Butte.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now May on first down.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
To throw, it's May.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing here is May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10, it's Richardson. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Pierce.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back to the air with Richardson.
Flushed out right.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Touchdown!
Josh Downs,
26 yards.
And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
They'll throw with May. Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. May.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's May.
Being chased out left. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Now May to throw on second down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Bourne going to go in motion right here. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll throw on first down with May.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. The tight end Henry here in motion.
On second down, here's May. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On 4th down, on comes Joey Sly for the Patriot field goal.
This one from 48 yards away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call.
They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. 3rd and 12. Now Richardson.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Going quickly out to the right side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bourne going to go in motion right here. On play action, May.
Complete. It's Henry.
He's got room to roam. home. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 4-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Hooper taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
On 1st down, Richardson. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he's got Pierce.
Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Douglas complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. May. Open man, that's Henry.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. Open man is born. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Short pass caught by Henry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Bourne going to go in motion right here. They're going on 4th down. May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Douglas, the man in motion. On 1st down, here's May. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here comes second down at 5.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
They'll come up now on second down.
Now back to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that... Looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes second down.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. On the handoff, Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Pats answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. This is 1st and 10. That one finds Pierce right side.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Pass complete to Taylor.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. Richardson to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Final 15 seconds here. 2nd down. Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.